Good evening, everyone. This is First Warn Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich. Quick check for the weather for later tonight and really for Monday, for Labor Day. Been watching this huge system to our west, which is actually the remnant low of Isaac. Tonight, we've had some big-time storms move through north-central North Carolina. These have been moving across the Interstate 40 corridor. You can see the storms as they're kind of moving just north of Greensboro and Raleigh. These storms have had a couple warnings with them, even a tornado warning. You look closely there, there's a nice outflow boundary coming out of these, producing some pretty good wind as they've been moving to the east. The storms that have my attention the most, though, are actually these storms to the west. You see this arc of storms, which extends from basically up to the Ohio-Kentucky border, then back down into northern Mississippi, northern Georgia, Alabama, and through east central Tennessee. This line has had a lot of tornado warnings. In fact, you can see a couple tornado warnings right there in the last couple of hours. I'm going to start this looping, and you'll see what's going on here. If you look back here in parts of southern Illinois, southern Indiana, maybe even western Kentucky, you can actually see what looks to be the remnant low circulation of Isaac, when these little spokes of energy have been pivoting to the east, and this one is swinging this way as the low itself tracks off in this general direction. So tomorrow at this time, I have a sneaky suspicion we're going to see a line of strong, possibly severe storms, and because this low is getting closer, we could see possibly some severe weather and maybe even a couple tornadoes. I'm not looking at anything very significant right now tornado-wise, but definitely for this time of year, this would be a pretty high tornado risk, all things considered. So when I start looking at some of the data for tomorrow, I'm going to turn the radar off and all this stuff and show you about the time I think this stuff's going to come in. This is the NAM4 model, which is the 4-kilometer version of the NAM. This is at about 6 o'clock tomorrow night. So what you're seeing right here is basically a line of storms which looks to be heavier south of Charlotte, but this line will be severe between 6 and 8 o'clock. Another line up in here, another batch back here in northern Georgia and parts of Alabama. This would roughly be about the 6 p.m. time frame. We'll go out to 7. Let's go to 8 o'clock in the evening. You can see the lines having a tough time pivoting through. Then we go to 9, 10, 11, 12, midnight. Here, let it load. It starts to break up and most of the energy stays south. So it's really going to be that time frame between about 6 and 8 o'clock Monday evening. Of course, if you follow me online, follow me at Twitter, wxbrad. I'll keep you up to date on the situation as we get closer. But right now, let me show you what's going on to our west. You can see the line of storms setting up. That's our weather for Monday, folks. If you have outdoor plans, make sure you have a backup plan and a place of shelter if storms should turn severe. Of course, I'll have complete updates coming up tonight at 11 on News Channel 36, NBC Charlotte. And of course, you can follow us online, wcnc.com and wxbrad.